What's up, adventurers? Welcome back to the Midnight Walks. I think I'm gonna head over to Hyde Park for a little bit. We'll see where we go. I'm just wandering, as I do. I hope you guys had a good Tuesday. What day is it today? Is it Tuesday? Yes, I hope you had a good Tuesday. Yeah. So I'm excited. I went to, like I think I mentioned, I went to the Ren Fair. Yo, what's up, user? Here we go again. I went to the Ren Fair over the weekend, and I spoke to the guys at Knights of Valor, who do the real jousting, and they want to do an interview with me. So maybe I'll be moving on from fake jousting to real jousting. And that'll be pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to get started. Whoop. Yo, what's up, Andy? Good to see you, buddy. It's amazing. Many congratulations. Oh, thank you, man. We'll see how it goes. It'll be a lot of traveling, though, because they do like Ren fairs all over Ontario and like down in the States and stuff. So I don't have to give up my title of knight. I mean, I'll have to start as a squire for them too, but that's fine. I already know how to ride a horse and hold a lance, so I feel like the training will be a little more streamlined. Do not get shish kaboomed. That's the goal, right? But even in the fake jousting that I did, there was risk. So at least it'll be cooler. Yo, what's up, Mo? Good to see you. Yeah, those guys wear full plate. And they go by their real names, which is awesome. Instead of playing a character, you're just yourself jousting. And I can definitely get behind that. But I don't want to jinx anything. We'll see how it goes. Madonna, my guy, my super mod. What's up, homie? Oh, Mo's using all the specialized what are they called? Emojis. Went out for a skateboard ride earlier today, and I must have been tired because I passed out on the couch as soon as I got home, and I just woke up like an hour ago. So going to bed tonight's gonna be fun. But yeah, if I start touring around the country and stuff, then I can maybe do these walks uh, anywhere really, wherever I end up. Where are we going tonight? I was thinking I'd head over to Hyde Park. That could be nice. I never really have anywhere specific in mind. I just like walking and talking. Yo, what's up, BG? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, it's a nice night, so I'm not too pressed. It was supposed to rain earlier today, and I don't think it ever ended up doing that. I thought for sure you could go through here. I think I still can. Pedestrians can, right? No entry. Yo, Riri's here. Just finished watching Pete Gustin, the Blind Surfer. Oh, nice. Looks like it's gonna rain tonight in your area. Harjit, what's up, buddy? Supporting the Toronto Blue Jays. Do you think nepotism is really that bad? Not necessarily. It can be. Like, I just watched a video about how nepotism is ruining the Lord of the Rings because they keep giving writing parts and stuff to their kids, and the kids don't clearly have as much passion for the source material as their parents did. But like nepotism has existed for thousands of years, and it's not going to stop existing. Inheriting the family business is definitely a thing, but the kids just got to have as much passion for the craft as their parents do. Beautiful evening it is, Riri. Yo, what's up, Jen? Good to see you. How about that 7.2 earthquake in Venezuela? Crazy. Oh, I didn't feel it over here in Toronto. Yeah, I hope everyone in Venezuela is okay, because isn't 7.2 like big? Are they coming down here? Or are they just turning? Oh no, they're coming down here. Okay. Ooh. I love when people use these alleys as a shortcut to avoid traffic. Your muscles are growing. You eat 7 eggs a day. That's nice. Eggs are super good for you. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs. And I'm roughly the size of a barge. Ooh, you are not a bicycle, sir. These fucking electric bikes and shit, they're going on the bike. Like, almost got hit by one or two of them today on my skateboard. Yeah, and they were on the bike path. It's like, dude, you're not a bicycle. You're going faster than the cars are. Like, you are a fucking motorcycle. It's a massive earthquake, according to Stephen Burns. 7.7 designed to absorb earthquakes, but still, 7.7 is pretty big as far as I know. So I hope everyone's all right in Japan as well. But yeah, I love like the design of like old Japanese castles and stuff because there's nothing like solid. Like it's all like beams that can shift and move and shit, which is pretty cool. Like they knew how to design around earthquakes. Hey, what's up, Trans Canada? Good to see you, buddy. 7 eggs, 2 PBJ, 1 glass of milk, protein vanilla oatmeal. Nice. What did I have today? I had a bowl of Magic Spoon, non-sponsored, but Magic Spoon, please sponsor me. Yeah, the Magic Spoon high protein cereal, and I fell asleep on the couch, so I didn't really get to have dinner. But I had some kielbasa, some Polish sausage, and some cheese. What's up, Tlenta? Tlentna? Japan gets a lot of earthquakes. Yeah, never heard of Magic Spoon. Oh man, I don't want to plug without them paying me, but yo, they're good. It's like 14 grams of protein and only like 2 or 3 grams of net carbs, no sugar. And they have a variety of delicious flavors, such as fruity. Fruity is my favorite because it actually tastes like uh, Fruit Loops. But they also have a cinnamon one, which is really good, and the peanut butter flavors also quite good. They have a bunch of flavors that are pretty good, but my favorite's the fruity ones. And yeah, they're a little more expensive than traditional $3 box of cereal, but they're arguably healthier for you. Just tea or Kevin. Oh, okay, Kevin works. Good evening, Andrew. Good to see you, buddy. Magic Spoon had a different meaning in the 80s. Just saying. A lot of things did. Is it a cereal or ice cream? Oh, it's cereal. It's high protein breakfast cereal designed to emulate uh, the flavors of your childhood. I got the honey nut one in this box. It's not quite similar, but the fruity ones taste just like Fruit Loops, in my opinion. I'm not a cereal sommelier, but where do you buy Magic Spoon? I think in the States you can buy it in the store. Like, because I remember going to like Walmart or something and seeing it in stores. But I get it online. I have a subscription service. But yeah, I try not to have it every day. It is kind of expensive, so I make it last. Mm. Never eaten cereal in your life, dude? I There was a time that I wouldn't touch cereal because I was so sick of it. Because I used to eat it all the time, every day. Well, not all the time, but like, and now I'm sick of eggs and shit because I was a breakfast cook and I'm so done with eggs. Too cheap to buy Magic Spoon. It is cereal, but they have bars too. Yeah, they do have the bars, but I'm not here for the bars. I've never tried them. Eat Harvest Crunch and raisins. Oh, that'd be not bad. Harvest Crunch is all right. It's like kind of more granola like, right? Eat Vector protein cereal. Vector's tricky. Like Vector's good. I love Vector. Like it's tasty. But on the box they're like 13 grams of protein with milk. It's like, okay. So it's like 8 grams of protein. And like there's still sugar and lots of carbs in it. Whereas Magic Spoon doesn't really have carbs or sugar, and they have 14 grams of protein before you put the milk in. And if you're a thick boy like me, you need all the protein you can get. Such a pretty place. Yeah, this is a St. Joe's Health Center or St. Joe's Hospital, St. Joseph's Hospital. And yeah, it's pretty nice here. You like the peanut butter one? I mean, the cardboard box is 12 grams of protein. Yo, right? You want to find Magic Spoon? I mean, yeah, just like the website, magicspoon.com or whatever it is. That's how I get mine. Eat beef jerky for protein and Slim Jims. Yo, Slim Jims are all right. I love beef jerky. I make my own beef jerky when beef is on sale. Cause yeah, beef is expensive now. And I have a bad habit of like eating it way too quick. Cause I can just go through beef jerky like it's fucking candy. My voice is very soothing. Oh, thanks, uh, Plums. I have been told that before, but I always like hearing it again. If you want, I have a playlist of all my lives that you can go check out, and I have also started reading the Lord of the Rings trilogy on live stream, and that's in a playlist as well. So if you want to join Frodo and Sam and Aragorn on their adventure, then you can go check out that playlist. I do all the voices and stuff too, like those hot AF Slim Jims. I love spicy food, man. But like legit spicy food, if you know what I mean. Like I'm not going out of my way and buying like suicide wings or whatever they call them, like the wings that are super hot for no reason. Like I like things that are flavored with spices. Like that's why I love like Indian food or like Thai food and stuff because it's spicy, but it's like it burns your belly, not your tongue, and you start sweating. That kind of spicy. Jen from Oshawa, get to bed. Hey, what's up, Mark Burkhammer? You're back. I'm glad you're back. I'm doing all right. Living my best life out here in these Toronto streets. Or as good of a life as I can lead, anyway. So this is the neighborhood near High Park. There's a lot of nice houses in this area, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm not jealous. I'm a night owl. Me too. Who? Who? A little girl was lost in the forest, and she saw an owl, and she asked the owl, "Have you seen my mother?" And the owl said, "Why the fuck would I know where your mother is?" And then clawed her face off. And then the owl said, "Who?" Any more art on the walls? I mean, yeah. Um, Maybe not where I'm headed. I'm headed to Hyde Park, where there's more trees than there are walls. But Magic Spoon actually does have some carbs, technically, but also no sugar content. Essentially, casein, whey protein cereal. Yes, like the net carbs is quite low. They also have like fibers, so everything has carb. Well, not everything, but you know what I mean. Like it's a low carb cereal, like compared to friggin' Honey Nut Cheerios, like wheat based cereal, grain based cereal. It has significantly less. Bacon and eggs walking into a bar. The bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve breakfast." I tried to go outside. The graphics were amazing, but the gameplay had bugs. Yeah, they need some quality of life improvements, like remove all the bugs. Looks so creepy to walk in at night, but so pretty. Oh, you wait. We're heading into the park, and it gets real creepy in there. But I like the spoopy. See, I'm 6 feet tall and 200 pounds, so there's not much that scares me when I'm going out at night. I'm also in Toronto, Canada, so I'm pretty safe no matter where we go. Said that you're sick of eggs. Eggs are wonderful. I'm coming back around to them. I have eggs on occasion. I make a mad omelet. Like I said, I was a breakfast cook. So if you're hankering for a Western omelet, I can fry that shit up real good. Enough dad jokes yet? Never, Andy. Keep them coming. I have to bank them for when I become a father someday, maybe. You like eggs a couple times a week? Nice. This is so creepy. What the hell? I told you it was gonna get spookier. How far does the bike trail go? Uh, the one that was just on goes pretty far actually. It goes down to the waterfront and it goes a good way. Your wife complained that you never buy her jewelry. I didn't even know she sold jewelry. You literally pass away. Well, that's why I do these, Plum. I'm not scared to go down the creepy back alleys or into the dark, foreboding woods by myself. So you get to watch from the safety of your own home, and I get to go on midnight adventures. Don't have to watch out for trash pandas with switchblades. Yo, if they figured out how to carry knives, then I'd be doomed. Green Goblin stalking again. Heck yeah, boy. You'll never catch me, Spider Man. Mainly because I'm not in New York City. The Wind Waker music feels very juxtaposed to the eerie vibe. So I keep telling those jokers know how much you love those trash pandas. Yo, trash pandas are adorable. Hmm. Travel tip: don't moan when getting patted down by airport security. Yeah, especially if you want them to continue. In my experience, as soon as you moan, they stop. So you have to like contain your enthusiasm. I like the weird dark parks. Yeah, me too. Wait, they don't like that? Most of them don't. So if you do, then you need to like keep yourself contained briefly. Is that a bike trail? It's like a pedestrian walking path. I'm sure you could bike on it. I've skateboarded it before. During the day, of course. I try and stick to more well lit areas on my skateboard at night. Because hitting a pothole when you're going, I don't know, like 15 kilometers an hour, however fast you get going, that sends you flying forward real fast. And that's why I have a scar over my right eye. Good evening, old Dan Tucker. Yo, what the fuck? That's not supposed to happen. You're gonna have to turn around, buddy. Because there's a gate at the other end that I had to walk through. That guy's gonna get fucking stuck. Be careful, the local mugger might be there. I hope so. Me and him are friends. He usually gives me a cut of his mugging take. But I'm not luring anyone into their deaths with my siren song today, so he might be less charitable. Yeah, old Dan, I'm glad you're here. I saw that your comment on my Lord of the Rings live. I'm sorry you fell asleep, but I'm glad I could lull you to sleep with the soothing sound of my voice. Good evening, Angel. Good to see you. You're watching House of the Dragon, Mark? Nice. Is there a new season out? Did it come out already? I know it's coming out soon. Wish the TSA would buy you dinner first. Yeah, before they command you to take all your clothes and shit off. Just once I'd like someone to call me sir without the added, you're causing a scene, we're going to have to ask you to leave. Sir. Oh man, Ballad of the Goddess was such a dope track, and I think they should bring it back to more Zelda games. Like I know it's just Zelda's lullaby backwards, but it just captures that spirit of adventure so good. Right here, I'm gonna pull it out. Listen to this. Listen. Of course, now my phone is acting glitchy. Doesn't that sound so fucking adventurous? Yo, what's up, El Jobidor? Good to see you, buddy. Where am I in High Park? I'm 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 in High Park. I don't know exactly how to explain where I am. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. High Park emergency closure. No entry. Too fucking bad. You have a lot of Zelda game music. Yo, Zelda music is dope. I saw a list from IGN. It was a couple of years ago now, but still, they were like the top game franchises with the best music. I can't remember what order they were in, but it was like Halo, Final Fantasy, and Zelda. I was like, yes, I agree with all of those. And I think Castlevania was like fourth or fifth. All right, have a good night, Mark. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Looks a little spooky. I like spooky. Spooky's my vibe, bro. Like I had so much fun the other night reading the Barrow Down sequence in Lord of the Rings, or like anytime a ring wraith shows up, I'm like, haha, I can read spooky stuff. You like Canada? I love Canada. Final Fantasy music is really good. I'm not a huge fan of the games, which I know is probably a hot take. Like they just weren't my favorite, but yo, yeah, the music is really good. I listen to the music a lot, but I don't actually play the games. I think this is the dogs off leash area for whoever asked where I was. If you're new here, don't forget to hit and subscribe. If you came over for my Lord of the Rings shorts, welcome. I do these midnight walks occasionally, and I've been reading the Lord of the Rings on live stream. I try and do that 2 or 3 times a week, or I'm gonna try to do it 2 or 3 times a week. And then once I'm done the Lord of the Rings, I'll probably do the Hobbit. I want to get into The Witcher too. So I freaking love The Witcher. The Witcher's like one of my favorite book series. Green Knight's gonna be a professional jouster, hopefully. Whew. Like I worked at Medieval Times for about 8 years. So I have experienced riding horses and jousting, quote unquote, with balsa wood. And I'm hoping to get a job with Knights of Valor, where they do like the real jousting at Ren fairs and shit like that. Graffiti area, please, if nearby. I can get there eventually. Widow Stealth Wabbit. I know it's hard to see him. Oh, little friend. Oh, there he goes. There we go. Into the light. You're a cutie pie. Love the Lord of the Rings books. Me too, Jen. The tags are unique. Yeah. No, yeah. There's a lot of really cool artwork around here in Toronto. Jousting hurts, man. Don't know how real knights did that. Oh yeah, for sure. And like even the fake jousting that we did at Medieval Times can hurt a lot. So I'm hoping I won't get too injured trying to do this real jousting, but it'll be fun. Those guys wear like full plate armor and shit too, though. Maybe the closure was due to white-tailed deer mugging people. Those darn ruminants. I know, right? They look so innocent and literally doe-eyed. And then they like break off one of their antlers and use it as a shiv, and you're like, oh shit. Ooh. It appears way darker on the screen than it actually is. Like I can see pretty well. That could also be just because I don't know. I got laser eye surgery a couple years ago, and ever since I've been kind of light sensitive. But I can see really well in the dark comparatively. Like not perfectly, obviously. I'm a human being, but like I look over there, I can see all the trees and the fence line and shit like that. There's some analog horror type shit right now. Heck yeah. Can't see a thing. Follow the light. What's up, Ranger from the Northern Lands? Yo, I'm doing good. Drink your vitamin A, it helps. Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, like I can't go out during the day without sunglasses on unless it's like overcast. Like I need sunglasses because it hurts my eyes. But at night I can see pretty well. I'd be too afraid to try real jousting, mostly because horses scare me. Also due to the pointy sticks. No, I don't hate horses. I just have almost no riding experience and they're big. No, they can be intimidating for sure. But horses are actually like super gentle and really sweet animals. But like I understand why they can be intimidating. They are very strong and very large. But like I've been bit before, I've been kicked before. I know how it goes. Alejandra, buenos noches. Watch out, you're hiding in the bush in front of me. Oh no. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I know what you look like. I've seen your lives before. Looks like a scene from Lord of the Rings. Yo, get off the road. Heard a broken heart can literally kill you. Is that true? I've heard of that before too. Oh no. Oh no. Do I have to go through the dark? They literally block this off. Ah. All right. Doing better. Been a bit stressed past few weeks. Yeah, no doubt. Where? Yeah. Man, Merry and Pippin and Sam almost got caught on the road because of picking wild mushrooms. In the book, they did, yeah. Or in the movie, they did. The book says like, "Ooh, hobbits have a passion for mushroom, surpassing even the strongest desires of the big people," or some shit like that. So, whoop. All right, here we go. Yo, Vasily's here. What's up, buddy? Honestly, our streamer is probably the most dangerous around there right now. I know, right? We're off-roading because the road is closed. The way is shut. Mary dropping the skeleton down the pit. That was Pippin. But yeah, that was a very silly move. In the books, he just drops a stone, and then yeah, they hear the drums in the deep. And it's not until like a day later that the orcs actually catch up with them in the chamber of Mazarbul. They also like to smoke pipe weed. Heck yeah. Which Tolkien makes pretty clear is just tobacco. Like in the introduction to the books, he there's a Pippin called on pipe weed, and he's like, "Yo, it came like it grows in warm environments, and it came across the seas with the men of the West." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." A variant of the plant Nicotiana. So I'm like, "Oh, it is literally just tobacco." Can open relationships really work? I don't know. I have never been in one. Okay. There we go. This is a fucking adventure now. That long bottom leaf, though. Well, it's called long bottom or old Toby because it was the plant was first farmed in the Shire by Tobias Longbottom, and it is said that he got it from a trader who was from Gondor or something like that, where they don't smoke it; they just think it has nice smelling flowers. Open relationships work if you don't have a soul. Dude, where are we, lol? We're still in Hyde Park, but the lighted path that I usually take is closed off. So now I'm just walking one of these random paths. Can't see anything, yo, I know, right? Setting us up for some sort of jump scare, aren't you? I'm trying not to. Like, if you see any pieces of paper, I make this joke all the time, but if you see any pieces of paper stapled to the tree, don't let me grab them and don't let me look behind myself. Looks like a cutscene from a game you play. Yo, which game? Friggin' oh, what's the game? Until Dawn with the Wendigo. Did you bring your flashlight? Surprised you can see in the dark. Won't be able to see anything. I have like my phone flashlight. Woo! But it's not really my other phone. But it's not really doing very much. It's better than the other flash. Like I bought a flashlight to bring out on days like tonight, nights like tonight. But that doesn't do friggin' anything. Don't buy flashlights from the dollar store. Surprised I'm able to see in the dark. Won't be able to see anything. Oh yeah, I can see pretty good. Don't fall on my face. I know that's my moneymaker. There's a paper on the tree. Yeah, there's not really much to see. There's a couple different paths through here. Try and find the one that leads kind of along the same path that I was walking. Ooh. Aha. A bridge over the river Kwai. Your dogs are entering the off leash area. All right. We've made it to the other side of the construction. Oh, but the lights are still off. Weird, weird. What's something from the dollar store isn't of high quality? Surprise Pikachu. What? Yeah, I like buying my cans of tuna from the dollar store because they're the perfect portion. Also, a broken heart can release a lot of stress hormones and adrenaline and weakens heart muscles, mimicking a heart attack. So yeah, it can kill you. But all of us are waiting on a jump scare right now. Yo, that's like people who are married for like 60 years or something. One will die and the other one will die within like a couple months of the other one. So yeah, I think a broken heart can kill you. Your sleep schedule is so messed up. I was excited to watch your stream on Monday, but I passed out before 10. Then Tuesday, I was able to hear your Lord of the Rings reading for an hour before I passed out. Oh, that's fair. Today, you took a midday long nap. Yeah, me too. Answer my questions 3, and you may pass. What is your favorite color? What is the air speed velocity of an unladen swallow? Hmm. More spooky dark or up towards the light? Let's go up towards the light. Sorry to hear that you're going through something similar. Yeah, sleep patterns are for the weak. It's the same with guinea pigs. If you have two and one dies, the other one gets lonely and would stop eating. Oh, yeah, fair. Don't go into the light. Yeah, I hope all you get your sleep schedules in order. Sleep is important. Ooh, that tree seems happy to have been felled. Your sleep schedule is also it. Well, you have to have a sleep schedule in the first place for it to get messed up, Cyber. Am I tweaking or do I see something standing? I mean, there's a sign here. Maybe that's what you were seeing? Oh, crickets. I hear crickets. Or was the sign? Yeah, that's what I figured. Bye, guys. Oh, it's a worm. All right, I gotta find somewhere. Oh, thanks, uh, Angel. Sunday fun day. I gotta find some graffiti now. I could go down the rail path. I know there's some cool graffiti there. How long have we been out? 45 minutes. Okay. 46 minutes. It's true love when they die soon after their mate dies. Yeah, truth. You only sleep 5 to 6 hours at a time anymore. They can get you. Those dream demons. What's up, Roger? So knowing that if a partner dies, the living partner can die of a broken heart. That is a medical fact that has been proven in old couples. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. What's the rail path? It's it's like a strip of like a bike path sort of deal that goes along beside the railway. So hence rail path. And yeah, there's a lot of cool art painted there. I could head over there. In The Mentalist, the main bad guy has the nickname Red John. One of his calling cards is a smiley face from the victim's blood on a nearby surface. Ooh. So that smiley face wasn't creepy at all. There is, I think that's based on a real case, like the smiley face killers or whatever. They would leave a smiley face around at their crime scenes. Never been there. Sounds exciting. You've never been. I've been there a few times, so yeah, we can head over there. Sit back this way. I've been seeing these weird Minecraft videos. They're fake, but they're titled Minecraft, but my organs are being forced to feed me. And you hear sounds, but it's all fake. It's very weird. Yeah, it sounds pretty weird. How long do you think you'd be able to survive if a zombie apocalypse happens? That's a good question. I mean, I live in a basement, so I would have to remain very quiet because I'm not up somewhere high where they would have to climb to. So I don't know. I would have to barricade my windows and doors very well. I think if I just stayed inside, then I could probably last a good long time. But zombie zombie plagues, death is inevitable. Inevitable. And then once you run out of food, you need to venture out into the world. And a myriad of things can happen, obviously. You can get attacked by zombies. I live in Toronto, so there would be a lot of them. And then there would be raiders and scavengers and shit like that. They say the most deadly thing in an apocalypse is not the monsters, but the other people. I don't know. I think I got a few good months. Toronto just doesn't look like other big cities. As you say the other day, there are a lot of dense, high-rise tower areas. Not a lot. Like there's some areas with like places like this, but it's not like Manhattan. Like if you go downtown, there's a lot of big buildings, but it's not as densely packed. You have a shotgun with plenty of ammo, I'll save several people until the ammo runs out. Then you have to venture somewhere where you can either get more ammo or find another way to deal with them. What about food and water though? Yeah, that's the thing. Like how long till your water shuts off? And then yeah, once you run out of food, like I said, you got to go out and try and find it. And food at the grocery store, even like the non-perishables, doesn't keep forever. So I feel like people like way out in rural areas would do better, especially if they're farmers. They would be able to source their own food. But people living in the city are pretty much euchred. Church Street already has them. Zombies? Yeah, the other people will for sure be your biggest friends and or foes. Yeah. Woo, dudes. Like downtown North York, the only areas that have a lot of skyscrapers. Yeah. Yeah, like if you go up Young, there's like patches of areas that have like super large buildings, but like I'm pretty close to downtown now, and as you can see, there's not like a whole bunch of huge buildings around. I don't know how to forage. I feel like that would be a good asset. Yeah. Like I've never hunted before. I know how to use a bow though, so that could come in handy. And swing a sword. Yeah, we're gonna head over to the rail path. It's gonna take a few minutes to get there because we got to walk on Bloor. Should teach us a POV of how to use it, how to use a sword, or how to use a bow. Either way, that's hard to teach from a POV. I love all these POV like TikToks. It's like POV this or that, and it's like clearly not a POV because people don't understand what point of view means. You have my bow and my axe. No other things about the flies spreading the zombie plague. Oh yeah, that's true, eh? Like if you get bit by a mosquito that's bitten a zombie. Let's talking about Evil Dead or Resident Evil. People are way scarier than zombies. Yeah, for sure. Like I haven't seen all of Walking Dead. I've seen like the first season or two. But yeah, your biggest threat is the other people around. I know how to almost cut off your finger with a katana. Ha! Serves you right, weeb. Well, that was my friend. POV and it's a typical camera perspective. Yeah, exactly. They don't know what the difference is. Good to see you, Yo Maple. Welcome. Hashtag role playing gone wrong. Yo, yeah, never bring a real sword out to like a LARP event or or like the Ren Fair or anything. When I was at the Ren Fair, I saw so many guys with like real swords, and I'm like I have real swords, I do, but they're heavy, and you don't want to carry those around all damn day. I have a bunch of foam ones that I use for that purpose. Ablution, ablution. Wait, what up? What up? Yeah, I'm tall, fancy kerploops. Oh, thank you, bud. I'm average height. I'm 5'11", 6 feet tall with shoes on. Wouldn't say I'm that tall. Adventure needs only a knife and a potion. Me and him were just in our backyard dressed up as knights, and we were being idiots. Almost lost a finger. Yo, that's dangerous. Wish I was that tall? I think being tall is overrated. I don't know. I understand like the instinctual desire to feel protected by your partner and all that shit, but like in a modern society, I don't think we need to be super big anymore. Same height, KO? Nice. Chainmail real armor is heavy. Hell yeah. I have a chainmail shirt and it's about 35 pounds. That's just the shirt. You're still growing. Yeah, you are 15 years old, KO. Swords are fun, but they are not toys. No, they are weapons. It's like waving a gun around. It's like, dude, you'll get hurt. That's what I said. Like, if you're doing a LARP, if you're doing fucking Ren Fair, just get a foam sword. Like, I got a foam master sword. I got a foam witcher sword. So yeah, just like you don't need to be walking around the fair with a fucking real sword. They work best at a concert. You can see above everyone else. Yeah, just hop on the shoulders. Hope to be at least over 6 feet. Well, then you'll do well on the dating apps. Wear the chainmail with no shirt underneath. I don't know if you've ever worn chainmail. It's very pinchy. You definitely want something underneath. Is there a Ren Fair here? I mean, I just went to the Black Creek one, which is up near Pioneer Village, which is the closest one to downtown Toronto as you can get. But yeah, there's a couple around Ontario. As long as your feet touch the ground, then you're tall enough. Yeah. Or if it is real, make sure it's secured and tied up. Yeah, that's the rule. Like if you go to places like that, that you have to have them so they can't be drawn. Master Sword like Zelda, yeah. It's a foam LARP one, but it's cool. Carry utility knife, surprisingly useful. Yeah, I have like a pocket knife in my bag with like all the shit on it. Hope to be at least 6'3". You don't want to be a 7 foot giant. Yeah, 6'3" is plenty tall, man. Would that hurt your nips? I think the chainmail would hurt after a while. Yeah, probably. Like I said, I've never really worn it with no. I wore it with a tank top on once, and I could feel it like pulling at the hairs on my arms and shit. And I was like, okay, I got to wear something underneath this. This is uncomfortable. You have to have padding under. Chainmail will pull your chest hair out. Yeah, exactly. You have to have padding under a chain unless you're a masochist. No, exactly. At least like a layer of cloth, like any kind of shirt, even like Under Armour, like literally just like a compression shirt is fine. Yours has a level assortment of screwdriver heads, pliers, scissors. Oh yeah, it's like a whole ass multi-tool. Mine's like your typical like Swiss Army knife with a couple different things on it, and my name engraved in the side. You like being short? You hear tall people hit your head a lot. Yeah, it happens. Yo, what's up, Roddy? Good to see you. I mean, I'm not tall enough to have to worry about hitting my head on shit all the time. I'm stupid enough, but not tall enough. Is there a flint or something to start a fire on a utility knife? I'm sure you can buy ones that have that. Mine doesn't. Mine's just got like a corkscrew and a bottle opener and shit. Real utility stuff. If I'm out in the wilderness and I need a bottle of wine, we're set. I think it's got a leather punch on it too for some fucking reason. Yeah, like your typical Swiss Army knife. I remember how many times. How late am I? You're about an hour late, Roddy. Remember how many times getting off the school bus, just bashing your head on the way out? Well, those doors are extremely low. That's why they have that big leather pad. In real life, they always wear padding under chain of plate. Think I'd get too warm. Yeah, they wore a Gambison, which is literally like a padded shirt. You can get one with a striker, but they're not very durable. Getting the ferro rod is better. Yeah, having like a separate tool for that, and just use a knife to spark it. Yeah, I feel like if you're a real survivalist, you're not going out with a fucking Swiss Army knife. You're getting like actual survival tools. Tell my short friend that there's no gum on the ceiling, and you're under the table. Is my mail riveted? No, no, it's butted. My buddy made it in high school, so it's not super professional. But it kind of got passed around our friend group. Like, yeah, a guy I know made it in high school, and then it got passed to one friend, and then he gave it to my best friend, and then when I became a knight of medieval times, then he gave it to me, and now I have it. And yeah, it's like a full shirt. Everybody has skills, heck yeah, and a lot of aluminum wire. I think it was aluminum. I'm not sure, but still, it's pretty heavy. Why use a knife when you can just use the sharp wit to create sparks? Ooh, any woodsman worth their buckskin isn't going to be out there one of those silly YouTube video mini survival kits. I know, right? Your ruck maxes out at 110 pounds of gear. Jesus, that's a lot. I mean, I went on a 5 day backpacking camping trip in Algonquin Park, and mine only weighed 45. But I wasn't like surviving, I was just camping. If my friggin' propane ran out, then I would be toast. I'd have to start a fire by my lonesome. You made chain stuff in school? Nice. Never full shirt, mostly chokers. Fair enough. Portage with kayaks. Nice. Oh, so the kayak is adding a lot of that weight, I would imagine. Wouldn't carry more than 30 or 40. I mean, when it's on your back, it's a little different, but yeah, 110 is a lot. I gotta carry my dumbbells with me so I can get swole. It's a little different than just camping most of the time in a kayak, and I only have to drag it when making land crossing. Fair. Yeah, you can carry a lot more if you have something to carry it in. Like a canoe trip, you can bring a whole ass cooler, and you wouldn't do that if you were like backpacking. You wrap the wire around a dowel, then cut it to make the rings. Takes a lot of time. Yeah, that's what my buddy was doing. Then yeah, riveting that would take even longer. Is this the bridge? No, no, no. We are at the rail path, as you can see by the railroad tracks. Kayaks makes pulling 110 pounds really easy. It's like a sled, basically. Oh yeah, fair enough. Hello there, Brandolph the Blurple. Good to see you, buddy. Glad you came out to the Lord of the Rings read the other night. 75% of the weight is food. Yeah. Like, yeah, I went, like I said, a 5-day trip and I had a water filter. So I didn't have to carry water. And I had a bunch of dehydrated food. So it was super light. Is this near the Blue or Go? Yeah. You can kind of see. Whoop, that's it there. Be too afraid of dragging scraping a kayak up to drag it. Just got to be careful of rocks, I would imagine. There's a company called Ring Lords. You can buy them. What the rings? Just raw rings? I guess raw is not the term, but you know what I mean. You either 2-week or 4-week trips. That's awesome, man. I would love to do shit like that. How does the water filter work? I'm worried that it never works. I mean, mine was like a bottle, and then it had like a thing on it. I'm pretty sure it's full of like carbon fibers and shit like that. I don't know 100% how it works, but it worked pretty good. So yeah, here we go. We got some graphite. Portage most of the great waterways, a bunch in southern Quebec, and also conquered Frontenac. Frontenac was hard. Isn't that a hotel? Le Chateau Frontenac? Going up the stairs, dragging your kayak. Ah, we are adventuring now, mon ami. And they're like, Monsieur, can you please take your kayak outside? As opposed to cooked rings, yeah. You never walk around at night? That's fair. You can let me do it for you, Kevin. Know the park. Oh, it's a provincial park. Okay, yeah, I've never been to Frontenac Park Provincial or whatever you would call it. Oh, the vines are starting to grow. That's pretty cool. Those weren't here before during the winter when I used to come down here. These tags are clean. Yeah, some of them. It's absolutely astoundingly beautiful. Okay, I will have to check that out in the Appalachian Mountains or whatever. Way less people than Algonquin. Yeah. Well, that was the nice thing about the backpacking trails is there was nobody. Like I ran into like 1 or 2 people over the 5 days that I was out there. Because yeah, like people will take the short hikes, the ones that take like a couple hours, but not the ones that take several days. Yeah, you can buy the rings, suits, or tools with a rotary tool to cut the rings. Yeah, Wild Ring as well. You just saw a black figure walking away, looking through your window. Ooh, maybe it's your lady friend. Remember, I told people to like and subscribe for more graffiti, and you did not disappoint. That's right. We don't see graffiti every night. It depends where I go, but sometimes we do. Your window is above the right side of your bed, has no curtains. I don't know why. I have asked, and they said they'll get some. Scares the shit out of you. Yeah, it's weird that people can just like walk by and look in your window. Like I lived in a high rise apartment for a bit, but of course I was on the first floor. And it's like, God damn it, what's the point of living in a high rise if you're on the first floor? And yeah, people would walk by our windows all the time. And it's like, man, I feel like I have no privacy. Seen some very beautiful scenery in eastern Canada, but Frontenac definitely stands out. So pristine. Okay, we'll have to go check that out sometime. National parks are full of psychos, especially in Appalachia, like down in the States. Those wild men. No shame, my lady friend. But you have a black garbage bag and cover it with that, or use foil. That's one way to do it. Or go to like a flag store and buy like your nation's flag or a sport team that you like, and just nail that over the window. Be like, yeah, go Montreal Canadien, vive le habitant, and then no one will want to look in your window. Being in West Virginia my whole life, I can completely confirm that. Yo, fair. Yeah, I love listening to spooky stories out of the Appalachians. National parks and woodland parks, often used by people who have terrible intentions. Never go alone if you can help it. Always take precautions. Print a scary face and paste it outside so people will avoid your window. Yo. Definitely don't go walking around the woodland trails at night. I'm a fairly big dude. I won't even do that. Yeah, like I'm comfortable doing that here in High Park because I know there's nobody in the park, and if they are, they don't want anything to do with me. They're probably just doing their drugs now. All right, there's not much more art down the rest of the path, so I'm gonna come up this way. Walk past the Nestle factory because I like how it smells like chocolate. Oh, let's get swole. I wish my building had a gym in it, but it's just a house. Sadly, I don't know if I'd mind a stalker, so long as they're not cannibals. Or like the lady in Misery. I mean, it shows more commitment than my ex. Ooh, almost too much commitment. I explained this jousting gig I have. Well, I don't have it yet. I just got an email back from him today. He wants to set up an interview. But it is a uh, Spiderweb is a company called Knights of Valor, and basically they go around to Ren fairs and they do jousting for the Ren fairs. And these guys wear like full plate armor and they ride the big ass horses and shit. So that could be fun, touring around North America and knocking other dudes off of horses. Like some of these guys look like they're kind of overweight, so it's like I feel like I would bring a much needed physical fitness. But then again, it is hard to knock someone off their horse if they weigh 250 pounds or whatever. Yo, what's up, Vibe King? Good to see you, buddy. There's a silver thing that goes across your window, kinda. like from one side to the other, but it's round. I don't know what it's called, but like when it's dark, I can't see anything behind it. Someone could be watching me and I wouldn't be able to see them. Weird. Sounds right up your graffiti alley. Yo, yeah, it would be dope. So we'll see. See how that goes. Yo, what's up, Hip Hop Slug? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. What area is this? It's so well lit. We're right near the Nestle factory. Am I going to paint a piece? Nah. I'm not a hoodlum. I just like showing off the pieces that already exist. Send a photo on Discord. It's creepy. Yeah, do it. If anyone wants to join the Discord, the link is in the description, as well as I think my PayPal link and my Amazon wish list. If you guys want to buy me a present, c'est un cadeau. A cadeau? A present. Ah, oui, un cadeau. Sure you're not a test subject of some kind? Yes, they're monitoring you. 3M makes window tints that way. That's one way. Ooh. Does it smell like chocolate? Yes, it does. It smells like Kit Kat bars. Because this building here is the Nestle factory. That's the reason I like walking past it. 'Cause it's just Kit Kats. Give me a break. Give me a break. Oh nah, maybe I'm in an asylum and I'm the test subject. Yo, exactly. Get some chocolate. I might actually after the stream is done. There's a 24-hour convenience place near me, so I'll pay like $5 for a chocolate bar, but whatever. Wasn't there a Kit Kat heist a few weeks ago? I don't know. A few weeks ago. I know there was one. Didn't they steal like 12 tons of Kit Kat? Not 12 tons, but like several thousand Kit Kat bars. Got a chocolate addict here. Yo, chocolate's delicious, man. Usually I'll buy like a block, like a big bar of dark chocolate. So when I get a craving, I just have a piece of dark chocolate. I was like, I'm going to try the 95% chocolate this time. It's like, this is a little too dark for me. Just out of his time, yeah. I always get the feeling that I'm being watched. I don't know why. I've always had the feeling that whenever I go to sleep, I feel like someone's in the room watching me and I can't see them. That's probably some sort of disorder, man. I would see a therapist. You heard about one, but it was a while ago. Yeah. Yeah, there was like the Great Kit Kat heist or whatever it's called. And then there was a bunch of Quebecers that stole maple syrup. Does the Cadbury factory still exist in Toronto? Yes, it does. I can walk by there next. Literally eating a mug of chocolate chips right now. Nice. Dark chocolate is healthier for sure. And I don't eat the whole bar like I do with milk chocolate. If I have milk chocolate in the house, I just murk it right away. But I can control myself around dark chocolate. Maybe it's a good spirit watching over you. Maybe. Maybe you have ghosts. Shadow people can prey upon your fear. Yeah, just don't be afraid of it. It's just a ghost friend. Just because you aren't paranoid doesn't mean people aren't out to get you. That's true. Yo, yo, consume it all at once. I know, right? Life is too short to not eat the chocolate. Exactly. Yeah, like I said, I usually get dark chocolate just so I don't eat it all at once. But I bought like the 95% cocoa this time. I'm like, this is a little too dark. Like, this isn't satisfying my craving. It's just bitter. I usually like a nice 75%. But now I know. There are people that say the darker the better. And to them, like, good for you. Hey, good for you. Not my cup of cocoa, though. Should get the dark chocolate with sea salt. Tastes more chocolate. I have tried that, actually. This is the one that has, like, the sea salt and caramel. Oh, no, no, no. This the Lindt one with the sea salt. I've tried that. It's actually pretty good. Use your old beer mug for coffee since I don't drink alcohol anymore. And I've been known to throw a half a Cadbury caramel into your coffee in the morning. Nice. Just like let it dissolve, let it melt. That would be quite rich. I get those the sugar-free flavored syrups, and then 3% protein milk. You are being very loud there, Monsieur Dump Truck. I accidentally ate dark chocolate ball filled with cocoa powder, so I didn't know who meant to make hot chocolate. Just straight up ate a chocolate bomb. Like, wow, this is really dry. Sounds like schizophrenia or some other schizoid issue, but not necessarily. I'm not an expert. Could also be a boogeyman. But that guy usually blows me off to go haunt someone else. Bummer. Dude, it was so bad, yo. I believe it. You missed the crusty factory stores at Lakeshore? I can't say I ever heard that. My anxiety was so bad at one point. I had 3 panic attacks in a week. Yo, dude, yeah. Like, get get help, man. Like, out of a place of love. Like, seriously. If you're having these paranoid episodes and panic attacks and shit, like, find someone to talk to. There's no shame in getting mental health help. I've done it several times myself. Believe it or not, it's a good thing to not have mental health issues. I never tried putting actual chocolate in your coffee. The amount of sugar Starbucks and Tim Hortons put, I might as well. Yeah, exactly. I've never put chocolate in, but I have put ice cream in. I ran out of cream one time and I was like, what if I just put a scoop of ice cream in there? How would that go? And it was all right. Makes great hot chocolate though, yeah. Oh yeah, I've melted chocolate in hot milk a few times to make hot chocolate. Man, that shit was so good. Like legit hot chocolate and not just like Nesquik powder. Hmm. Think you might be stressed. Your cortisol levels might be off the charts. Yo, it could be. Again, I'm not a football. I'm not an expert either. Jokes aside, I'm sorry to hear. Have you seen anyone about it, Cyber? Usually against medical intervention, but if it got to the point, you might want to consider it. Yeah, medical intervention and mental health intervention are very different. There's nothing wrong with seeking help. We didn't spend like thousands of years perfecting medicine for it to not be used. So rich, it's like a rich mochaccino. Ooh, Don't you hate when a person on the sidewalk walking towards you walks on the same side and then you shift and they also shift? Yeah. Especially when they're on their phone and not paying attention. It's like, dude, ice front. I used to go to counseling, but don't think it worked. Yeah. Like seeing a social worker and stuff is different than seeing like a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Like the ones that just sit there and listen while you talk, I feel like don't help you as much as like an actual mental health professional. Sometimes it takes the right person for it to work too. Yeah, that's also true. Therapy doesn't work for everyone, but it's a good way to keep exploring if you can afford it. Yeah, exactly. Get into random fights with strangers. Yeah, Timmy is not going into Timmy's though. Oh, what's up, Steve Edwards? Where are we wandering tonight? Oh, just wandering. We went to High Park for a bit, walked past the Nestle factory, and now I think I'm gonna walk by the Cadbury factory. And make my way home. Yo, you and Iman are here. What's up? I just don't want to believe that I have like depression or schizophrenia or something like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's okay to have something like that and seek help for it. Just trying to ignore it and pretending you don't have it leads to further problems and possibly bad things. Like people who don't seek mental health help are the kind of people who end up hurting themselves and shit like that. If you think you have something like that, please seek help, man. Please. It's okay. No one is throwing shade. Like you I would be I would be more inclined how do I say this? It's better to seek help than not seek help. You're not being manly or tough. You're being silly. It's like if someone breaks their leg and they're like, "Oh no, like I'm not going to a doctor." No, dude, like go to a doctor. Get help. Get the help you need. Mental health is so important. Exactly. Can't see my psychiatrist since I moved to Alberta. Well, you can get a new one. Could FaceTime, but like need to set up a time that works for both of us. There's a 2 hour time difference. Well, you can always find a new one or just like literally send her a message and work it out. Like it's not 2 hours isn't a huge time difference. If you have coverage for it, you might want to try again. Try and include because psychiatrist and psychologist seemed uncaring and shaming. Found someone else might have been helpful. Yeah, exactly. You can choose not to believe in gravity, but you'll still go down. Exactly. Bacon pierogies, dude. Pierogies are dope. I missed the beginning of mental health discussion. One point I would like to add: a lot of issues have been brewing for years and years, so it may take a lot of time to get better. Yeah, it's not an instant. It's not like an instant fix. It takes a lot of work, and you have to want to do it. Hello, Sir Mike. Few sessions with a therapist may not cut it. Don't look for quick fixes. No, no, exactly. Like it takes time. You literally have to reprogram the way your brain works, and that isn't something that you can just do overnight. And even like if you need medication, that doesn't just. It's not like an aspirin where it works in a few hours. Like it needs to. It takes several weeks for those sort of things to kick in. Gravity is only a theory. Push past it and fly. Scientific theories are very different than like, oh, I have a hunch. Scientific theories are pretty much proven facts. But yeah, you can try and fly, Zach, if you want. Also, I don't know if this is for you, Cyber, but maybe also finding someone who has understanding of your culture and background helps too, because having to explain that someone won't understand. No, for sure. And a lot of sites that you go on, like to look for places, will ask you if you prefer someone like that. Like, like what gender person do you prefer, like all that sort of thing, and that helps you find someone that might better understand you specifically. Almost all hospitals have a mental health ward. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I'll try and find some help. I've never tried therapy. It's only counseling, but they're two different things. Yeah. Football, Sir Mike. Yeah, there's a lot of people around. Didn't Britain play the other day? I don't know. Probably. I watched my first football game with mein Freundin. I went to a bar and it was just a bunch of Germans. Like that game where they beat the shit out of Curacao. I always wonder why one of my pills was an antidepressant, but they're ADHD medication. Good counselors should also know when your problems are severe enough that you need higher levels of help. Yeah, exactly. Oh, jolly old England, pip pip, cheerio. I hope Germany crushes England into the dust. In football, in football. Oh, are they playing now? Is that a highlight reel? I'm walking by a place that looks like they're Germany plays Ecuador later on today. Ooh. Here the soccer fans are drinking all the beer. Oh yeah. We lost to FIFA for the Switz today. No live games right now. Okay, and that must be a highlight reel. Either that or it just finished. Canada plays Switzerland soon. Nice. Don't worry about a diagnosis label. Just let them know the anxiety, sleep issues you're having, and hopefully they can help. Yeah, for sure. Like, don't self diagnose. Go to a professional, tell them what's going on, and let them tell you what's up. You have to go. I'll be back on the next stream. Yeah, see you later, buddy. Thanks for coming out. And yeah, definitely if you're having issues like that, I would go talk to someone. Because it's definitely better to get help than to end up on the news, if you know what I'm saying. Canada will face South Africa in the second round on Sunday. Nice. Canada lost to Switzerland? No. Does that mean we're out? Probably not. Hopefully we didn't scare you away. Oh no, Cyber will be back. Funny T-shirt that said undiagnosed, but something ain't right. Yo, true. I like to think that about like my autism, 'cause I'm pretty sure I have a touch of autism, but never been diagnosed. So I'm not saying anything for sure. Yeah, have a good night, Cyber. Thanks for coming out, buddy. Hope you get feeling better. Canada advanced to the second round. Heck yeah. I don't know how any of it works. But I would love to go to a Canada versus Germany game. If not in person, I want to go to the bar while they're playing. And then I can cheer for both teams. Good night, old Dan Tucker. I suppose it's time for sleep again. You guys are fascinating. Wish I could stay. Yeah, well, you're always welcome to come back. Whether I'm doing a walk or I'm reading The Lord of the Rings, you're always welcome. And I appreciate you being here. Canada knows how to play soccer. Not well. I mean, better than Ireland, apparently. I would Google it. I'm like, when is Ireland playing in FIFA? And Google's like, they aren't. That's a joke I like to make. I was too good for the Ireland team, not good enough for the Germany team. Germany versus Ecuador is at 4 p.m. Okay. There's days where I feel like I don't want to go to work, and unfortunately, I got an early start. Yeah, no, those days suck. I don't think anyone wants to go to work at an early day. Like, cause this Lego gig I have is so far from where I live. There's times that I've had to get up at like 4 in the morning and then catch a bus at like 5:30. It's like it's too early for even the subway to run. It's like, man, I don't want to have to fucking do this. They now use the term autism spectrum disorder, which covers a broad range, functionality, and a large number of symptoms. Yeah, like I don't think I'm like fully autistic, like, but there's signs. Like, I definitely wouldn't use the term Asperger's. If someone has a social development disorder, you don't call it Asperger's. That's just mean. But here's the Cadbury building. It doesn't smell like chocolate here, though. I smell lilacs. Oh, that'd be why I just walked past the lilac tree. I'm schizophrenic, and so am I. There you go, Cadbury. That's not schizophrenia. That's a dissociative personality disorder, or whatever you call it. Dissociative identity disorder. Asperger's is just one version. Yeah, I don't think it's correct to use anymore, that term. They don't call it that anymore. Too bad Lego Guy does not work for Uber at times. The subway station's not started up yet. Yeah, I can't see myself doing that forever. Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would smell like chocolate here, but it doesn't. Definite, and you know what? It usually doesn't. Like the Nestle factory always smells like chocolate. I think this might just be like a distribution center or something. I don't fucking know. But it never smells like chocolate here. Like, what's even the fucking point? No more coffee? Aw, sorry, Maple. Missed the goodbye bridge last night. I won't miss it again. No way. I might start heading towards home. We had a good little walk. Where are we at? 100 minutes? Should I actually head over to like the goodbye bridge proper? Yeah, let's do it. Step up your scent game, Cadbury. I know, right? Get some friggin' what Disney does with the scent pumping out of the air conditioners. Evenings have been so peaceful. Classic Toronto summer. Yeah. Yeah, summer in Canada is really nice. The candy lofts don't smell like candy either. I know, right? But I think they are true lofts. Because like a real loft is made out of an old factory. Not sure if the Cadbury place smells like it, but when I was little, they used to make chocolate, and I used to get like handfuls of chocolate during Halloween. Nice. No thug guys around. That's right, Francisco. Well, it's not 40 degrees. I know, right? I don't mind it when it's 40 degrees, though. I like the heat. But it hasn't been 40 degrees here in a little while. I remember one summer it got so hot for like 2 weeks. It got up to like 45 degrees. My roommate at the time was not pleased, but I was like, hell yeah. Gonna sweat out this water weight. Blasted water weight goes right to my hips. 40 degrees Celsius, Kevin, which is like 100 and something freedom units. Yeah, they're true loss. They did security. Yeah, 40 degrees Celsius is hot. It's a warm one. Like when I was in Cairo, it was 45, it was like 40, 45 degrees there. And that's a literal desert. It's a good place, very nice. Yeah, I like living here, Francisco. It's one day where it was so hot that we couldn't breathe outside. It was like breathing in a heater or something. Yeah. Like I like to say it's like walking through soup. The term Asperger's is no longer used medically or clinically because it was officially removed from diagnostic manuals to improve patient care and reflect a more accurate scientific understanding. Yeah, that. And also, it sounds like cheeseburgers from your bottom. And no one will take you seriously if you have that. But saying I have autism spectrum disorder, that sounds a little more legit. You get temperatures that vary from minus 40 to 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Minus 40 is about where Fahrenheit lines up. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is about the same as minus 40 Fahrenheit. It was so muggy today. It's a little humid. Have a good night, Jen. Thanks for coming out. Florida level humidity in some places. Yeah, it can get really humid in Toronto. That's the one thing. Even in the winter, like up north where I'm from, like your skin gets so dry because the air dries out and it gets like minus 40, so like your skin literally cracks. But here it's just humid, so minus 10 feels almost worse because like the air just goes through you. Every time I hear Asperger's, it's like someone who sat on a cheeseburger. I love the episode of South Park where Cartman just like shoves a bunch of Big Macs or whatever down his pants. And he's like, oh my God, I think I have Asperger's. And they're like, really? Really? After the frigid winter we had, it's hard to believe how hot it got in June this year. I know, right? This winter was rough. I don't know why I decided to start live streaming in the middle of a fucking blizzard. I was in Las Vegas, was 135 degrees Fahrenheit. I was told by paramedics as they wheeled your husband to the hospital, your AC was broken. Yeah, if you live in a place like that, you definitely need AC. And I hope your husband's okay and he didn't have like heat stroke or something. Where is this interesting place, Francisco? We are in Toronto, Canada. Canada. Literally, oh, that was loud. Literally means village in whatever native language it was. You've never been here for the Green Night Winter streams? Wonder what they're like? I mean, you can always go back. Some of the first ones I posted were in the winter. Like one or two where I walked through the blizzard. It was insane. Yeah, 135 is like an oven. Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Like I make beef jerky with the oven at like 150. So literally like an oven. I wanted to drop in and say, hi, what's up, Brad? Have to get up early, so I'll say goodbye with the same message. Hi, bye. Good to see you, buddy. The other Maddie, who was also from North Bay, was a bad influence on you. No, I know, right? Oh, thanks, Brad. flavor enhancement. Asperger is just the name of a pediatrician. That terms that originate from Lorna Wing, a psychiatrist named the term after. It's not really a good or bad term. No, true. I heard starting July 1st, we can install AC units in apartments if they're not installed by our landlord. Oh, nice. Brad, do you want me to do push-ups? I can, or I can just skip them. I've had a lot of people send me super chats and then be like, "Don't do the push-ups." I like doing the push-ups. Still cold up in Moosonee during May 24 while I was there. Yeah, fair enough. Way up north. Toronto has a maximum heat laws coming into effect. Oh, nice. No push-ups? All right, Brad. I already did a bunch today, actually. A nice little home workout. Too late. Good night, Jen. Yeah, I think she's gone unless she's lurking, as people tend to do. I don't mind if people are here looking. When did you do the push-ups? I used to do push-ups every time someone would send me a super chat. But I did them in the morning. Got up, did some push-ups and chin-ups. Good thing it's the Green Knight, not the White Knight. Or I got hit by a snowplow last winter. I know, right? Also enjoyed the last reading of Lord of the Rings. Oh, thanks, man. I'm glad that you come out for those. Anyone who comes out to the Lord of the Rings reads, I'm really appreciative of. Those are interesting because I'll get like a few people watching while they're live, but then a bunch of people come and watch them afterwards. So that's really cool. Hey, Tony, good to see you, buddy. You love Canada, Toronto, Calgary, Kelowna, Vancouver, Ottawa, Quebec. Quebec, know a lot, die the French language. Oh, you don't know the French very well? Yeah. Je suis parlé un petit peu de français. Je suis speak the French très bon, n'est-ce pas? I know this sounds bad, but I want to start running. I don't know how. Oh, that's fair. Not everyone knows how to run. Like, I'm bad at running. Well, like Jake the dog from Adventure Time says, sucking at something is the first step to being kind of good at something. Let's just start. Like, maybe watch a few videos about form, because that can help make it a lot easier. Like, you see a lot of people running with like their arms flailing out to the side and stuff. It's like, no, like forward, backwards. I used to run a lot. I don't really do it anymore. Whereabouts are we? Dufferin is over there. We're getting near the goodbye bridge. Your husband passed away this past January, 6 years after the heat stroke. Thanks, everyone. Well, I'm sorry about your husband. That sucks. So I hope you're doing all right and coping with that. It's got to be hard losing your life partner. But I'm glad he survived the heat stroke. Ein Gatto. Ein Katze. Hey. Oh no, you scared me. Okay, bye, cat. Thought he was coming over to get pets. Oh, there's kids playing basketball over there, so maybe I won't go to Quebec and try that. I don't even speak French, and I know your French will cause people to cringe. Yeah, I know. Think you should put a link on your Lord of the Rings read so you can hear the whole book. Well, like, what do you mean? Like a link to an audiobook or something? Or should I put a link in the description of these videos to the playlist? Because I do plan to read the whole book eventually. All the books. Well, I guess I consider Lord of the Rings one big long book, even though technically it is 6 books. People think it's 3 books, but they're wrong. It's 3 books with 2 books in each book. Love the summer nights. I'm outside of the park yourself. Oh, nice. Which park are you at, Tony? Tabarnak, Calais. Je suis un pamplemousse dans la salle de bain avec quelque chose. All right, have a good night, Francisco. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to come back and hang out with us again. Would you read any horror books like H.P. Lovecraft or something? I have. I have a couple of H.P. Lovecraft readings up on my channel. I've got like 3 or 4 of them, I think. But I usually read those and then post them as like videos. But yeah, during Halloween, I might read one of his longer ones. Like I might do the Call of Cthulhu or something. I usually try and do the shorter ones because like editing them and putting them up takes a while. So I don't want to do one of like the super long ones. But I would do the long one. I would do the longer stories on live. That would be fun. Read some spooky books for before Halloween, like Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Oh hell yeah! I've been to Sleepy Hollow. A lot of Quebecers don't like being called Quebecers either. No, they are Quebecois. Dang, I gotta go back and watch it. Yeah, check out the playlist Campfire Stories. Those are all H.P. Lovecraft stories. The most recent one I did was the music of Eric Zahn. Okay, I'm subscribed. Nice. If I was closer to come by and join you for a block or two. Well, I'm almost done here, Tony. People are gonna understand in just a second when I turn this corner. The regulars know where I'm going. There it is. The dreaded goodbye bridge. Goodbye bridge cometh. Yeah, there it is. I usually like to sign off when I'm like a block or two away from home. Gives me a few minutes to just kind of unwind and not dox myself. Cineme's here right at the end. Quebecois have been called worse. Had a poutine and it was sad. It makes me miss the Quebec poutine. Yeah, they make it proper there. If I ran, the live streams would be over fast. I would definitely cover more ground. Like when I do my skateboard streams, I gotta go like super far away. Do we wind you up? No, I just like to chill and like listen to music or an audiobook or something. Just kind of. If anyone's ever like performed or done stuff where you got to be on point like that, you get it. This is not quite the same as like performing live, but oh, I missed it. Yeah, sorry, Cinemy. I should be on again tomorrow night for a little while. What day is it tomorrow? Thursday? I don't know if I'll do a Lord of the Rings reading tomorrow. No, I'll probably go live. I might save the Lord of the Rings readings for Fridays and like Mondays or something. Streaming is very stressful. It's not too bad. I don't mind it. Remember Blackjack Shellac from Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner cartoon? I don't know that character. Thirsty Thursday, yeah. Paul Simon's playing at Ontario Place. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll wait till I get out the other side of the bridge. Bye-bye. Oh, the music's very sad. It knows that our time is ending. That's okay. We had a good little walk. All right, when we get out into the brighter lights, I'll turn this around. I gotta go take a shower. I'm a stanky boy. I was out on my skateboard today. I got pretty sweaty. I'm all covered in sunscreen. That shit's not good to keep on your skin all night. Survive the super spooky forest. Heck yeah. Oh, there's another chocolate factory. Although they're not making chocolate right now, so you can't really smell anything. Anyway. All right, guys. Thank you for keeping me company and coming with me through the spooky forest and the back alleys of Toronto. It means a lot, always. And I hope you guys had fun. And we had some good chats, some good deep talks about mental health and shit. And yeah, if you or anyone you know is struggling with mental health, please don't be afraid to like reach out and find that help that you need, because that's more important than like trying to be a man and tough it out. That's stupid. Like find help. It's okay. Uh yeah. Oiled up like a professional wrestler. Yeah, I was glistening. Actually been to Soma, it's pretty good. Okay, we'll have to try that again. Yeah, thanks guys for coming out and keeping me company. I hope that you're all drinking lots of water. I hope you all come and check out my Lord of the Rings streams. If you're into Lord of the Rings, not everyone is. That's fair. But yeah, hope you're all drinking lots of water, doing all your push-ups, and stay safe. Till next time. Why am I limping? I'm not limping. I'm just walking slow. And my legs are tired from pushing my skateboard. So maybe one leg is more tired than the other. Anyway, drink water, do push-ups, stay safe. Till next time.